Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Sports Updates Ghana. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and coming up in this edition, the Black Stars of Ghana are set to begin camping ahead of their friendly matches against Mexico and the United States. And we're going to look at where the Black Stars will be camping ahead of this particular encounter. Then we'll also look at one Black Stars player who could miss this game against the USA, because the Black Stars squad that has been named for the game against US has one player who is out due to injury. Then we also look at Alex Iwobi, yes, the Nigerian international. He has been talking about how Thomas Partey ruined his documentary when he scored that important goal to help Ghana qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. More coming up very shortly, but before that, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it. And ahead of Ghana's international friendly matches against the United States of America and Mexico, well, the Black Stars are set to begin camping in the USA, where they'll be taking on these two countries in friendly matches. Well, the Black Stars are scheduled to take on Mexico in their first friendly match on Saturday, that is October 14th. Then 3 days later, they will take on USA on October 17th in the second friendly matches. Well, Coach Chris Hughton named a 23-man squad for these two international friendly matches. Well, because the players were engaging in club football, well, they had to finish their matches in Europe over the weekend, and now after the matches, well, the players would have to travel to where the Black Stars will be camping. Well, for this particular match, the Black Stars team will not be camping in Ghana, but rather they'll be camping in the USA. So there's no need for players to travel to Ghana and later travel to the USA. Rather, the players will have to go straight to USA from wherever they are in Europe or in the world and go and meet the team in the USA. So the technical team made of Coach Chris Hughton, George Boateng, and Masudi Dramani are already in the USA awaiting the players to arrive for this in particular friendly matches. So we expect the players to be in camp latest by Tuesday. Yes, latest by Tuesday. We expect the Black Stars players to start trooping into the camp. The players expected to be part of this squad are Thomas Partey, who recently came from injury to help Arsenal beat Man City, as well as Mohamed Kudus, who also scored his first goal for West Ham in the Premier League. Ernest Nyama is also expected to be there, as well as Inaki Williams, Jordan Ayew are all expected to travel to the USA for this in particular international friendly matches. And if you've not watched my previous videos, I gave you a reason why Ghana is taking on these two American countries in this particular friendly matches. So Ghana and so the US and Mexico are playing Ghana because they'll be playing in the CONCACAF qualifications in next month, November. So as a result, you want to get their team ready, and they deem it fit that playing Ghana, which is a formidable side that played at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, will be a good preparatory match for their upcoming CONCACAF qualifiers, which will be in November. So that is why USA and Mexico are taking on Ghana in this particular friendly matches. So the game we played on Saturday, that is October 14th, Ghana versus Mexico. Then 3 days later, we'll take on USA in the second friendly matches. Well, the Black Stars could be without one of their key players, and that is what is leading me to my second story. Well, the one of the Black Stars players who were named for this particular encounter, that is Tariq Lamptey, could end up missing Ghana's game against USA and Mexico as a result of injury. Well, Tariq Lamptey played for Brighton last week in their Europa League game against Marseille, which ended 2-2, and Tariq Lamptey got injured in that particular game. As a result, he wasn't in action for Brighton when they took on Liverpool over the weekend in a game that ended 2-2, and his coach, that is Roberto De Zerbi, provided answers to why Tariq Lamptey was not in action for this particular encounter between Brighton and Liverpool. This was what Roberto De Zerbi had to say about why Tariq Lamptey missed the game against Liverpool. Roberto De Zerbi said, "I don't know if it's the best solution to take a risk with him, especially at this moment because we are suffering with injuries. We have to see tomorrow about Lamptey. I don't want to take a risk. The other players are good. We have to change some things from the Marcel game. To lose players at this moment would be stupid because we are still in early October and it will be a very long season. We have to play another 4 games in the Europa League and many in the Premier League." And that is what Roberto De Zerbi said concerning why Tariq Lamptey was left out of their game against Liverpool. So it could be that Tariq Lamptey is not seriously injured and will end up joining his teammates in the USA for Ghana versus US and Mexico friendly matches. The whole of 2023, Tariq Lamptey has not played for the Ghana national team. In fact, after the 2022 FIFA World Cup, Tariq Lamptey has not played for Ghana, even in the AFCON qualifiers and also in other matches that we've engaged in. Well, away from Tariq Lamptey, well, Nigerian international, that is Alex Iwobi, has been lamenting about how Thomas Partey spoiled his documentary. According to Alex Iwobi, who formerly played for Arsenal, he was preparing a documentary for himself about how far he's come, and that included playing at the 2022 World Cup. So for him, he thought he was going to play at the 2022 FIFA World Cup, but unfortunately he picked up a red card that meant that he would not play in the World Cup qualifiers against Ghana. So he didn't play in the game against Ghana in the 2022 FIFA World Cup qualifiers. So he was expecting his teammates in the Nigerian national team to ensure that they qualify for the World Cup, and unfortunately Thomas Partey spoiled the party. Speaking in an interview with the BBC, this was what Iwobi said. I couldn't even go to play against Ghana because I had a red card in AFCON. I was fuming. I was watching it with my boys at home thinking like, yeah, we are going to leak something. We were watching like trying to create a documentary because we were thinking this is our opportunity, we are going to be there. Then Thomas Partey backed that goal. So I remember in my house was just like this silence, and that was what Iwobi said concerning the fact that Thomas Partey spoiled the party for him, and in fact he couldn't even go on to do his documentary at all. So yes, Alex Iwobi was talking about how Thomas Partey ended up ruining his documentary over there. So yes, that is by way of updates here on the channel. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. See you in the next one. I'm out.